Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kyle, and in this video I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what to do with your money. Not just when it's a great market, not just when it's a terrible market, but what to do with your money, how to be financially knowledgeable, savvy, and free as early on in your life as possible. And then also at the end of the video, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about what exactly I'm doing with my money. So before we go into this whole video, I'm gonna do something for you. I'm gonna give you some free money, but you gotta do a couple things for me. First, smash the like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, so go do it right now. Also subscribe if you have not done so already, and also hit the notification bell because then you will get notifications every time I post a new video. And if you are on Instagram, follow me on there as well. I post there pretty much daily, so you will get other aspects of my life as well. So now for the free money. I'm gonna put a couple links below. Wait, did you hit the like button first? Because you have to do that right now. All right, thank you. So the first link is for something called Robinhood. It's an easy app. If you haven't got started in stock investing, it's a very easy to use app. Some of my friends that just started getting into stocks have been using it, and you will get one free stock when you subscribe to Robinhood. So I would go do it. Also, Acorns. That is a link below. Now, if you sign up for Acorns, you will get $5 free. Basically what Acorns is, and I use Acorns, it rounds your digital chains. Say you spend 73 cents on something. It will take up to the nearest dollar and it can put that right into your bank account, which will then grow in the stock market. However, choose risky or safe you choose your settings to be. So check that one out as well, and you can also invest more if you would like. And then also I put a link for this site called Mint below. That's an app. I use it pretty much daily. It just kind of links all your accounts together, whether it's a savings account, whether it's real estate investments, whether it's stocks, and then you can kind of see what your net worth is and track that and try to make it grow. All right, so let's face it, there's a ton of options out there, tons of different ways and things to do with your money once you make it. You could just cash your checks and keep a wad of stacks on stacks in your pocket like this guy does right here, or old Donny T walking up the airplane ramp with money falling out of his pockets. You could be like these guys, or you could decide to put it somewhere else. So the overall process is like this. Make money, reduce expenses, invest that money, and then have your money make you more money. Now, my experience and my personal experience has been just that, and has allowed me to become a net millionaire before the age of 35. And I didn't come from money, and I was dead broke during college. So following these steps has allowed me to do that. So quick personal story before we go into everything also. I was in college and I used to work all summer long, and then I would use my money lifeguarding or whatever and take that to college with me and have $5 grand to spend for the whole year. And it would probably run out around April, May, but I'd be almost done for the semester. So I can remember this relates to some of my relationship with money. I can remember, having that last money basically dwindle down, and then one night my car ended up getting towed. I think I was drunk. I parked in the wrong spot. I didn't drive and drink. I just parked in the wrong spot, and then I went and had some drinks, and I forgot to move it, and I couldn't move it because I was drinking. But either way, I came out in the day. It was already parked in my house, but it was just in the wrong spot, and my car was towed. Went to the tow guy, and I can remember not having the $100. I think I had 73 bucks or something like that, and not having the money to spend to get my car back. And he made me give him my license, make a photocopy of it, and make him write an IOU for $27, so that the first $27 that I got, I had to give this guy. Now that felt so horrible, even though it wasn't that much in debt. I could have probably borrowed money from my parents, but it wasn't about that. It was the first time feeling in debt. And from that point on, have literally, I made a pledge to work every day of my life. I don't even care what it was. If it was an odd job painting, an odd job moving furniture, work every day of my life after that to make money instead of just not making money and spending it. So what I did was very simple. Making money. From when I was 16 years old, my first job ever at Wings to Go, and then from growing up in my hometown, and then from little jobs grocery store, painting, moving, construction, lifeguarding, stuff like that, working at a pizza delivery, I said lifeguarding. I counted it once, I had like 18 different jobs. But working my way up and eventually waitering, bartending, getting into what I kind of was interested in, and especially real estate, and then finally narrowing it down to real estate and acting and entrepreneurship. So then was also reducing expenses. Living at my parents' house, buying my first house and renting it out, and then living at my parents' house for a little while, and before I moved to the NYC area, and not wearing designer clothes, not being so fancy, not driving the best cars, but driving the most affordable ones, just because I wanted to save the most money. And that kind of mindset, reducing expenses, is an aspect of this that you must do. In other words, I didn't really want to walk around looking like I had money. I just wanted to have money. I didn't want to look like I had money. That didn't excite me at all. So then it came to investing money. So first I made money, then I reduced expenses, and then it's about investing money. Now at first it was just sitting in a checking account. That's not investing money. That's the rate of inflation is going up faster than your money's making money for interest. So it came down to buying real estate, investing in stocks, investing in the stock market as a whole, investing in businesses. So this video is not going to be about making money or reducing expenses. Those are pretty self-explanatory, or we can talk about that in another video. This is about investing money and where to put that money and what I think are the possibly best investments to be making with your money. So first, real estate. Real estate, there's basically 4 types of investments. There's passive real estate investments for cash flow. So this is basically, a quick example is you could take about 40 grand, which is 25% of a $150,000 house. And if you can find a multifamily, it's even better, a 2 or 3 family, and basically putting that money down that is in an area that is a pretty good area, and it's going to cash flow on your money. So basically if you're taking a mortgage out on that, you're putting 40% or 25% down, roughly about $40,000. You can put that down on a house, buy it, you have tenants, and now you're making money over the mortgage, ideally, every month. The second part of a real estate investment is for appreciation. You're buying it in an area that might not have as much cash flow, but it's in an area that you think is going to appreciate greatly, whether it's maybe right outside of New York City and you think that's the next spot or something like that. So the other type of real estate investing is syndicate investing. So syndicate investing is basically you're taking your money, whether it's 50 grand or 100 grand, and you're basically putting that in with a pile of other people's money. You're becoming a percentage partner in a development deal. So you're not putting the reins on that, but you are offered back a percentage of your initial investment, and on the deal, either they are going to build up the new building and refinance and give you your initial back plus money quarterly or something like that, or you're just buying a building that's already established and you're getting monthly cash flow. So the other really common area of real estate investing is flips and development. So this is basically buying, say you buy a $100,000 house in an area that has $150,000 houses that are done up more than this one, and you need you think about ways to put cosmetics into it, or how much you're going to have to put into it to get it up to the $150,000. So basically, say for an example, you buy something that's $100,000, it needs paint job, it needs new appliances, it needs just cosmetic work. And now you can put 10 grand into that and get it up to the $150,000 range that the other ones are selling for. Now, if you want to put this on the market, you go and sell it and you made 40 grand. Now you have to, obviously deduct for real estate commissions or whatever else. If you're a real estate agent yourself, then you don't have to worry about that. But stuff like that. So that's another way of making it. Now, development is another possibility. It's either buying vacant land, building it up, or buying a house that you really have to renovate, really have to basically a knockdown, and you're developing other units that are going to be better and sell for more of a return on your investment in that area. So those are the 2 types of that kind of investing. So the second type of investment that we're talking about here is, and which I think is the second best way. I like real estate the best as an investment, but stocks is the second best way, in my opinion, to invest your money. Now, there's lots of different areas of stocks that you can invest in. There is the whole market as a whole. So say you're investing in the S&P 500, like that just basically hit new highs very recently, and it's basically looking at the whole market as a whole. It will go up and down, so there's volatility to your money, but the history has shown that it's just gone up year over year, and at an percentage increase every year. There's average of like maybe 7 or 8% a year, and it just keeps going up. The next part of stock investing is, say, individual stocks, but maybe like a dividend stock, something like an AT&T, where you will earn 6% on your money yearly that you put in there. So AT&T is not going anywhere. It's a good technology communication stock that you can put money into, and you will get paid a dividend on that. It doesn't really have huge growth. It may go from 30 to 40, but it's not going to be one of those stocks that's wildly volatile and grows an exceptional amount. The other way of picking stocks is value plus dividend. So it's a value, but it's also a growth stock. Say something like Apple, something like Visa, that offers a lower dividend. You might only get a 2% dividend or less, but it's going to grow as well. So these kind of growth stocks plus dividends are great, because you can just reinvest those dividends in the stock as it goes up and keep getting more, and it's a cycle like that. The next type of investment with stocks is something that doesn't offer a dividend but is a huge growth stock, but is a little safer play. Say something like Netflix doesn't offer a dividend. It's grown a lot. Something like Amazon, grown a lot, doesn't offer a dividend, but it's a safer play. Amazon's not going anywhere. Netflix isn't going anywhere. The next example in stocks is something like a spec stock, total spec stock, something that's, say something like a weed stock that's $2 and has a market cap of $1 billion, that could potentially grow 10 times its money, and you could make a huge return on your investment there, but it also could go to zero, and you are not sure if it's gonna last and gonna stick around. So the next type of investment, number 3 for me, is spec investments. Something like, use an example, Bitcoin is a perfect example. Went from a couple $100 to 19,000 in January of, I think, 2017, and dropped way back down, and it's been hugely volatile. Could go to zero, could go to $1 million. It's a spec stock, but do these kind of spec stocks and spec investments only if you have the money to really lose it. But you could have a huge return, and I like to diversify in everything, because why wouldn't I want to have a little bit of Bitcoin just in case it goes to $1 million? Even if it stays the same or grows a little bit, it's still a good thing to have. So the fourth type of investment that I personally like is business investments. So this is whether it's a little more hands-on. It's not just more of a passive where you buy it and it's making you money, but it could be. I mean, you could invest in, say, for instance, a restaurant or a company that you're a percentage owner and you're getting paid a percentage, but you have nothing to do with the management and the operations of that business. So you could essentially buy into a business for a couple $1,000s even, and just be a percentage owner of that company and get a return on that. So that's the next type of investment. The other one is if you have a business that you're running and you want to invest money in that because it's going to make you more money and you're going to see a return on your investment on that aspect as well. So personally, I have everything I talked about. I have my money in. I have my money in real estate, in passive. I have 2 different plans. One is a passive plan for cash flow real estate, basically buying those and they're reinvesting the money making in those to buy other ones and just keep creating the passive income coming in. Also spec investments, where buying in a great area, not much of a cash flow, but hopefully I'm hoping that appreciates a lot in value. Also syndicate investing, put a little money there, have the guy build it up, refinance and give you your initial investment back, and then you're making a percentage on that monthly. So I do all of these things. Also I believe it's good not only to diversify in industries, say real estate to stocks to other businesses and stuff like that, but to also diversify your risks in each category. So for stocks, I have a lot in AT&T. good dividend stock, not going anywhere. Have a lot in Amazon, more of a growth stock, a little safer play. Have some in very spec stocks that are, could go to zero, but I'm prepared for that. So this is what I personally do as well. And also, why wouldn't I have a couple coins of Bitcoin in case it goes to $1 million? Sell off half of them, and that'd be fantastic. So, but it's money I'm prepared to lose there. And also, I invest in businesses as well. Some are, they're more enjoyable, and you can find businesses you're interested in and be able to invest with some people that are running those businesses as well. And that's a great, a great investment to do as well, to diversify and to create that passive income coming in. All right, guys, so that's my spiel on where to put your money. I'm drinking out of my Wawa cup here from the Northeast, so that's what we do, go to Wawa. And I'm gonna leave you off with two things real quick before I get out of here. Two more esoteric things and ways to think about money. The first is something I came across years ago, and it was by a guy named Wayne Dyer. If you haven't looked him up, look him up. Great mind. He passed away a couple years ago, but he brilliant and really a good. I got a lot of good nuggets of life information from him. And something he always used to do was he would walk around. Now, out of all the investments I already talked about, it's good to keep some in cash. I do have a lot in cash as well, just sitting in the checking account, just waiting for a rainy day and to be able to have me sleep at night. But and also wait to make good investments when I see the opportunity arise. But he used to always say to walk around with he used to always walk around with a wad of cash in his pockets, just like the pictures I showed in the beginning. And the thought process behind that was that you would attract more of that. And the next little esoteric thing to think about is to be able to say to yourself, if you can say this mantra to yourself, money comes easily and frequently. If you can't believe that, and if it feels like a lie and if it feels weird to you, then something's wrong with that. I remember used to be saying that and not believing it. Something's weird with that. I can say that now, and I actually do feel like money comes easily and frequently. So if you are working on that in your mindset, it will just develop things in your life that attract money to you. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. It helps with YouTube algorithm, so thank you so much. And subscribe if you have not done so already. Hit the notification bell so you get notifications every time I post a new video. And if you're on Instagram, follow me on there as well. I post there pretty much daily, so don't forget to leave a comment below. I want to hear what you think about this, and I will reply to it. Oh, don't forget to get your free stock and your $5 free if you want to sign up for those links, and check out the links below for those. Guys, thank you so much and have a great day.